What is amuna? What is that word? Emuna is a Hebrew word. To say it more correctly, emunah. What is emunah? Emunah, if you go to a dictionary, you will find the word faith. Faith, believing in something. But it's much deeper. Much deeper. Emunah means the pure, simple, authentic faith in the creator of all the worlds of the universe, whom we refer to as God Almighty, a lot of names, Father in heaven, and it's actually the connection that every human being should have and has the privilege to have with his Father in heaven. And we will learn about all of this. I have a lot of things to share. I'm very excited. I'm telling you the truth. I'm very excited to do this workshop, spiritual workshop. And I would like to share with you a little bit of information about what we're going to do. This book changed the lives of millions around the globe. It's a fact. It's a bestseller. Now, this version of the book is the Universal Garden of Emunah. It was written by Rabbi Shalom Arush in a very special way, in a way that every human being can learn it, connect to it, and apply it in his life. We need to understand this. Don't ask me, this is only for Jews? No, this is for every single human being. And that's also the reason we're doing this spiritual workshop in English, which is a universal, international language. So all the English speakers can understand, and also all the people in the world that know English can relate to what we are going to learn together and understand it. So, what are we going to do? I will present myself, a few words. I've been accompanying Rabbi Shalom for more than 12, 13 years together as one of his students, then one of his translators. I had the merit to translate the book, The Garden of Emunah, and many of Rabbi Shalom Arush books to Spanish. Yeah, I speak Spanish. Probably a few words in Spanish will escape, in the middle of me speaking, so prepare for that. And I've been traveling with Rabbi Shalom to South America, also with Rabbi Shalom and Rabbi Laser to the US and Canada, more places. And I've seen Rabbi Shalom in action. What does it mean? One of the most beautiful things I can testify is that whatever is written in this book, Rabbi Shalom applies. He lives by everything that he writes. And that is really amazing because, everyone can write a nice book, something that everybody can relate to. It's great. The question is if he lives by that book. Well, it's just something theoretically. Rabbi Shalom, I can testify, me, that I saw him living by this book. So this is actually a life project, as we will see shortly. And the purpose of this workshop is to accompany each and every one of you in the lecture, reading this book together and trying to understand better what is written here. Bring more information, more examples, more sources to make of this book a part of our lives. That's what we want to do. So let's start with a little joke. The custom of Rabbi Shalom is to start with a joke. Every class in Hebrew is a shiur. Every shiur to start with a joke. This is a joke I told in the US a few years ago, and I heard it became pretty popular there, pretty known. So maybe you might have heard it, but it has a special message. So I want to share with you this joke, and you will see. In every video, we will share a little joke, and you will have also a mail address to send us more funny jokes, because some of my jokes I'll tell you the truth, are bad jokes, and others are dad jokes. I love dad jokes, and you know, they're not the best, but if it brings a smile to your face, it's worth it. So let's start with a little joke. There was this young lady, a very successful young lady, and she wanted to get married. She was, how you call it, a bachelorette? A bachelorette, yeah, that's how you say it, yeah. So she looked for, we say in Yiddish, a chusen. She looked for a soulmate, but there was a problem. She was beautiful, successful, she learned, she had a title, she was amazing, but there was a problem. What was the problem? Whenever she started to talk, to speak, the room got filled up with the perfume of onions, raw onions. And it's not that she ate onions. She never ate onions, but it was something that, I don't know, one in a million. She started speaking and the smell of onions everywhere. So it's pretty hard to find someone like that. She didn't know what to do. But some of her friends told her there's an amazing matchmaker that finds every person in the world their soulmate. She's a very nice lady. She's very caring. You should talk with her. Tell her everything. And hopefully you'll find your soulmate. And she did that. She preferred to call, so the matchmaker won't have to smell the onions. And she started telling her, you see, this and that, I'm looking for my soulmate and this and that, telling all the information. So the soulmate said, you're amazing. I can't understand how you didn't get married till now. She said, oh, there's the problem. The problem? What is the problem? Onions. What? Yeah, smell of onions. When I talk, when I speak, everything's filled with onions. Okay, that's pretty new. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me think about it. Now, the matchmaker was a student of Rabbi Shalom. She used to talk to the Creator about everything. She went and started praying, King of the universe, help me to find for one of your daughters her soulmate. Help me, please. The next day, there was a knocking on her door. Yes, please enter.